I was craving some enchiladas. Gonna do a quick red sauce. I've gotten the pan filled with water, some New Mexico dried chilies, and some tomatoes that I'm just gonna bring to a boil. As you see, it's come to a boil. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off right now and allow the chili peppers and the tomato and the onion to just steep and soften. In a smaller pan with a little bit of oil, probably about a tablespoon, I have some sliced onion, about a quarter of a sliced onion. And I'm just sauteing to soften. I'm gonna add my chicken in here. Yesterday, Art and I barbecued, and so I had about 2 pieces left. And so I went ahead and shredded the chicken. You can see a little bit of the marks from the grill. I'm just gonna go ahead and mix the two. I'm gonna season the chicken with a little bit of salt and pepper, just to give it flavor. This is gonna go inside of my enchiladas. You see when the tomato splits open like that, you know that they're nice and soft and ready to get put in the blender. The chili peppers and the onion as well. I love the flavor of these red chili pods from New Mexico. This is regular hot. Art and I were actually driving out to Colorado. We stopped on the side of the road where we saw all these dried chilies hanging. I love the fact that it's from Hatch, New Mexico, which obviously you guys know that are some of the world famous Hatch chilies. These are hot, so you want to be careful with it. It does get pretty spicy. Look at all the hand sanitizer I use, makes my hands so dry, but wanted to show you, I add 1 clove into the blender, along with just a quick sprinkle of cinnamon. Not much, just adds a layer of flavor. I'm gonna add some chicken bouillon, if it goes in. There we go. Ooh, going crazy. Get out, wherever you are, come out. And about another teaspoon of kosher salt to the blender. I'm trying to watch my salt intake, between all the stress of COVID-19, people acting crazy. I don't need more sodium in my life too. Okay, so now we have everything in our blender ready to go. Just turn it on, pray for the best. It makes a delicious red sauce. So simple and easy. I love the vibrant red color this sauce has. Now I'm just gonna strain it through a sieve, and we're ready to go. We're ready to rock and roll. Yum. Before I forget, I'm gonna add a little bit of the sauce to my chicken mixture. And just mix it in. Adding more flavor and carrying, again, the red sauce that's gonna be on the tortillas into the meat itself. It's time to get the tortillas ready, so I'm going to add a little bit of oil into a frying pan over medium-high heat. Let it get hot, and then I'm gonna add my corn tortillas. It's time to fry the tortilla, so you just place the corn tortilla in the hot oil. And you're not gonna make it like a tostada, you're not gonna over fry it, but you're gonna let it fry for a couple seconds on one side and then flip and do the same. While that's frying, you're gonna wanna make sure you have your red chili sauce, look at how gorgeous and smooth that looks, nearby, and then a plate where you can then transfer the tortillas to. So I'll show you right now. Either you're gonna move your corn tortilla out of the oil and into the pan that has a beautiful red sauce you created. Flip it a couple of times, making sure that it evenly coats. And then transfer it to your plate, where you're gonna start assembling now. Now remember that chicken mixture we had, leftover chicken. Just gonna go ahead and fill the tortilla. Once you fill the tortilla, you move it over to another plate and you just sort of assemble them here like tacos. I like adding a little bit more salsa onto the enchiladas. And then of course you need some crema. Make it look pretty. I like adding a little bit of white onion on top that we used, remember, in our chicken mixture, and then a lot of lettuce as well. Finally, a couple slices of avocado and crumble some queso fresco on top. And there you have it. Really simple weeknight enchiladas. You don't have to bake it. The flavor, wow, so good.